guys, Nemaria here, and welcome to the 29th My Little Pony Monday. Alright, so I have a lot of awesome stuff to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. First off, the 12th issue of the My Little Pony comic series from IDW Publishing came out last week, and it's adorable. It is the second issue in the 2-issue arc all about Shining Armor and Princess Cadance and how they met, fell in love, and got together. And it's adorable. The 11th issue was basically this, like, the telling of the story from Shining Armor's point of view. It was basically the first half of the story, and the second half, being issue 12, was from Cadance's point of view, and I loved it. People like to argue that the comic series isn't canon, and I know it's technically not, but in my head, this story for these 2 issues really kind of made sense when you think about it. It was adorable. They met in high school, and, Cadance ended up being the foal sitter, but that was kind of, she was Twilight's foal sitter, and it was based off of a plan the boys were doing, and you learn that in the first issue, and in the second issue of the arc, it's just, I don't want to give a whole lot away, but it was adorable. It was so true to their characters. I loved it. I was, very surprised, because I was worried that I wasn't going to like it, as excited as I was. In the back of my mind, I was like, what if they don't, what if this doesn't happen, or what if this happens, or I didn't know what to think, but I was excited, and I was not disappointed at all. It's phenomenal. If you are a fan of either Shining Armor or Cadance, or if you just love those two together, that pairing is phenomenal. I know they're canon, but if they weren't, I would still ship them. And it's just adorable. If you love those 2 characters like I do, you will love these 2 issues. And as I said in my previous video, you can pick up these 2 issues, issues 11 and 12, and not have to worry about any of the other issues in the series. Basically, it's a story in itself. Kind of like the micro-series. You could have picked up, Fluttershy's issue and not have to worry about, the issue before it or the issue after. It's its own individual story, even though it's, connected in a sense. Anywho, it's awesome, and if you haven't already, picked it up, I highly recommend it. Cover time. So, there were a lot of fun covers this week. Let's see, this being the A cover, and it's just adorable. It's got Shining Armor freaking out, and it says, "Cadance is so popular, she'll never notice some pony like me." And it's just adorable. He's carrying his dice bag over here, and it says, Monstrous Manual. Basically, it's like Dungeons and Dragons. He's got all that stuff. His nerdy textbooks and everything. And I love it. It's so cute. And here's Cadance over here looking pretty, talking to her friends and everything. It's adorable. But I love it. Let's see. Here's the B cover, which is also kind of drawn in the Philly style that we've seen, especially because it features, the Philly version of Twilight here. And it's just adorable. I think it's cute, them going on a picnic and being all romantical and blah. It's so cute. I love it. This is the RI cover, and I think this is probably my favorite. I just always love this art style. Every time I see a cover with this art style, I love it. But it's adorable, and it's so cute. It's so them to me, this cover. I really think it suits both of their characters. And of course, last but not least, I also have the Hot Topic variant. And sometimes these Hot Topic covers make me laugh because they really don't have anything to do with the story going on inside the comic. For example, this issue's cover was Twilight and Trixie having a, magic battle. And it's cute, and it's nice and all. We've got a few ponies in the background freaking out, and Owlicious being facepalm, except I guess it'd be wing palm. But it's cute. It's not really relevant though, so I'm kind of eh. Another thing that was pony related that came out this week, comic wise, was the My Little Pony 2013 annual, and this was just, I loved this so much. It's basically kind of a telling of, if you haven't seen the Equestria Girls movie, you may or may not like it. I mean, some people liked the movie, some people didn't, but that's kind of where this comic is getting its storyline from. It's basically, what is it? It was the telling of how Sunset Shimmer became who she was in the movie. You know, why she set off to have those goals and to ruin every pony's fun, and just, it basically builds up her character, and it kind of explains where she was before she left Equestria, and what she was like when she was Celestia's student, and how she got along with the other ponies. And then it also goes on to talk about how, you know, not the main 6, but the main 5, because Twilight's not included, but how the girls became friends, you know, in the other world. And it's adorable, and I'm definitely expecting them to follow up with this, because the way they ended it, it's kind of like a dun 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 sort of aspect, but it's awesome. This is the original cover, like this is the one you would normally get, and this one is supposed to be some sort of special cover. I'm not entirely sure, but hey, I got it. But it's just adorable, because on one side it features the girls as Equestria girls, and then on the other side it features them as, you know, the ponies we know and love. And I just think that's adorable, and it's really pretty. Like, I like how they feature, you know, the cutie marks on the cover, and it's really cool. I'm really happy to have that. So if you know, want to learn more about Sunset Shimmer, be sure to check that out, because it's phenomenal. I feel like it builds her up in a way that it makes so much sense. Like, I highly recommend it if you liked her in the movie. If you didn't, whatever. But, you know, it's awesome. Another cool thing I picked up this week, pretty fun, with it getting colder and everything, I was wanting toe socks, and luckily enough, my local Spencer's had some really dorky My Little Pony toe socks that are mix and match. So, of course, we've got Pinky here. Let's see, oh, she's twisted. We have Rainbow Dash. There we go. There she is. Let's see, we've got Twilight. They keep flip-flopping on me. There we go. There's Twilight. And last but not least, we have Rarity. Now, sadly, Fluttershy is not featured on these socks. That makes me sad, but I am very happy to have these. I have been wanting toe socks for a while now, so I'm definitely glad to add these not only to my collection, but to my wardrobe as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show you this week for ponies. You know, it's been kind of an awesome week. A lot of new stuff coming out. More dog tags have been spotted on shelves, and there's more talk about, you know, the CCG coming out sometime later this month. So I'm pretty excited about that too. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you found any awesome like merchandise in your stores, let me know. I want to hear about it. But yeah, that's all I really have to say for this week. I hope you have an awesome week, and I will see you next time. Later, guys. Bye.